It's just a fact, but hopefully we can keep it to a minimum.
Hello, my name is Mr. Laskov and I'm a journalist in Bulgaria. I have a few questions. Like for example, you mentioned Wolfram Alpha. Do you find it as a competitor of Wikipedia because it does keep answers too? And about the crisis, it was more months ago. It already stopped one of your projects, as much as I remember, the research project. When do you think that after the crisis is over, you can renew it and continue trying to compete with Google? Sure. And actually, Google also have a search of results optimization, ranking, good, bad results, stuff like that. Do you think this is a competitor? How do you feel about it? Thank you.
Okay, so Wolfram Alpha, for those of you who haven't seen it, this is Stephen Wolfram, who is the inventor of Mathematica, this really awesome math software. And it's a place you can go and type questions, and they pull from many different data sources and give an answer. Do I think of this as a competitor to Wikipedia? No, I don't, not really. It's a different kind of thing. And at least so far, I mean, it's super cool, by the way. But at least so far, it's you can tell that Stephen Wolfram is a genius, but he's not a consumer internet guy. So when you ask a fairly normal question, I can't remember a perfect example, but how many feet are in a meter? You get back this unbelievably complicated answer that's very cool and geeky, but it's not really what you. I think I asked how old is Tom Cruise, and I got this bizarre graph, something unrelated. So they have a few glitches like that, but it's a very, very cool project. Yes, so I want to return to open source search. For me, this is a really important thing, whether I do it or somebody does it. But this idea that search is part of the infrastructure of the internet, it's proprietary, it's not transparent, nobody really knows how it works. There are some good reasons for that and some bad reasons for that. I would love to see a high quality open source software search engine competing with the major search engines. And I think that's going to be possible because what we're seeing today is that the highest quality search engines are very, very similar. Google used to be the best in terms of the quality of their search results by a mile. They were really much better. But now if you do a blind comparison between Google, Yahoo, and Ask, and actually the new Microsoft search engine Bing is very cool. And very, very good search results. But they're all very similar. They give very, very similar answers. And once I see a technology become like this kind of a commodity, I think that it's possible for open source to begin to match it. The problem with search versus other kinds of open source projects is that a volunteer developer who's interested in working on search at home can't really do it because the actual physical process of crawling the entire web and storing all the data and indexing it requires thousands of computers, and so you really need to have an investment behind it. Even if you have all open software, even written by volunteers, that's possible. But they need a playground. They need a place they can go with the access to the resources that they need to do it. If you want to write an open source email client, but you just need your one computer and you just start working and get some friends together and you all work together and you can make something pretty amazing. You don't need 5,000 computers to do it. So I think it's a challenge, but I'm very hopeful in the long run. And I will return to it in some fashion at some point in my career. So. I don't know, how are we doing on time? I've been called till midnight, but I think some people might be getting hungry or thirsty. Iskra?
Yes.
Does everyone know Iskra? She's the host of the Nightbirds TV program. And she was very instrumental in bringing me to Bulgaria. She invited me and she arranged all these events for me. Thank you. TV show. We just recorded it, but it will play not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. Is that right? On the 14th. And what you will see on there is my singing debut, as they had me sing Sweet Home Alabama. It's very fun. I'm not promising that it's good, but even a train wreck is interesting to watch. So. Okay, one more question? Yes.
It's related to
probable solutions for sharing like open hardware projects, and basically more technical information that needs to be accessible in the same way that Wikipedia or Wiki information is shared. It's related to PCB board layouts and AutoCAD drawings and so forth. Do you have any projects in mind in this relation?
I don't have any projects in mind, but I'm supportive of the idea. I think it's a really great thing to have open specifications for hardware. Not just open in the sense of they're public, but they're actually freely licensed, so other people can take them and build on them and reuse them. Unfortunately, I can barely change a light bulb, so for me to do anything in hardware, I have no knowledge and no expertise, so I'm not the right person to do it. Well, if you know of some projects and you wanted to email me a list of the 5 most interesting things that you've seen, I would be very interested. And the next time somebody asks me, I'll at least be able to say, well, check out this and this and this, because it's interesting. Okay, well, thank you, everyone.